Download the BCSN Plus app today. Above the Net is brought to you by Premier Volleyball Academy, teaching excellence, inspiring greatness.
We begin this week's edition of Above the Net brought to you by Premier Academy. We begin by going to Sylvania, the north side, with the Northview Wildcats for our Spotlight Team of the Week.
Yeah, and I had a chance to talk a little bit with Coach Chad Rutkowski about his team. You know, he says his team is coming together. A little bit of a slow start, but they're coming together, and really his program is designed at playing well in October, hopefully into November. His team's really focusing on really winning those margin points and putting together a comprehensive match night in and night out. Some key players to note for this team: Frankie Ramsdale-Washington, a middle blocker, who is very solid offensively and defensively at leading the team with 2.6 kills per set, 115 total kills, and 45 blocks, which is first in the NLL and sixth in D2. Brie Langendorfer, right side senior captain. She is at a new position this year, currently standing at 6'1". They want her there for blocking purposes, also contributing offensively as well. Tally Twig, a 4-year varsity outside hitter. She is carrying the load on the pin this year, 107 kills, and also a huge part of the defense and serve-receive patterns for this team. Finally, Elena Sauer, a setter for Northview Wildcats. They describe her as being exceptional, well-rounded, and highly effective at 419 assists, and which is second in the NLL, fourth in D2. Overall, this team is strong at serving. They're strong defensively, really just working on translating offensively and hopefully putting some numbers on a banner and winning some championships.
And Northview currently 8-5 on the season. They've got the Battle of Sylvania tomorrow. We go from our Spotlight team to our Spotlight Player of the Week. We're going to Perrysburg with Katie Paul, the future Northern Illinois Husky. She was first-team All-League as a junior.
Yes, and I have to give a little bit of a shout out to my former teammate, Sandra Diamore, who is formerly known as Sandra Perrys, is the head coach of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and she was a standout athlete at Toledo. I know Katie's going to be in great hands as she heads there in the fall. What's unique about Katie Paul is she's a left-handed outside hitter. It makes it challenging based off the direction of where the set's coming from, and she makes it look easy. She has to work hard every single time she swings, getting her feet to the ball. She is also truly just carrying the team and the load this year for Perrysburg. She is, you know, teams know that the ball is going to her. They know that in the back row, the front row, wherever she's at, the ball's going to her, and yet she's still putting in the numbers. She also is leading her team to being ranked this year in Ohio and leading her team against a very good win against Olentangy Berlin and a highly competitive 5-set match, even though they lost to 2 very top teams in Ohio as well. Statistically speaking, she's leading the team in the NLL with 6 kills per set. She has 31 aces on the season, and I think most impressively, 278 kills, which is leading the team and leading the NLL, but also 6th in Ohio and 1st in D1. So she's just doing great things for this Perrysburg team. And
Perrysburg is one of the top teams in our top 10 list. As we take a look, right now the Generals remain on top, Perrysburg second. They're going to be taking on that Clay team who we currently have third. That'll be this week, and then you're also going to get, you know, those matchups where we start to see the second time around, and Eastwood and Lake coming up. Eastwood still unbeaten in league play. Lake trying to earn a share of first in the Northern Buckeye Conference.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, just as we're nearing that halfway mark, so we want to see these teams playing them a second time, maybe making some changes to their lineup and propelling into that last part of the season.
And here's a quick look at what is to come for volleyball matchups this week on BCSN. Tuesday night, Monclova Christian versus Rogers, a non-league matchup there. Then we go to BCSN Erie with Willard versus Margaretta. Columbian going to be on twice this week, taking on Sandusky on Tuesday and Perkins on Thursday. Some key matchups there in the Sandusky Bay Conference.